I look like a zombie right now because it's late at night and I'm really sleepy and I don't even know why I'm doing this video because I really want to go to bed. But I'm like, I'm going to do this video because I feel like it. And I haven't uploaded for so long because I got really busy. And that's kind of a lie actually. I did have finals, but like I could have done a video here and there. It's just that I got lazy and kind of slacked off. A lot of times I was just on my bed watching shows and doing stuff. So during that time I could have done videos, but like yeah. Don't you guys feel like you have so much to do, but you guys don't end up doing it? That's how I always feel. I have so much to do that I end up not getting anything done. But whatever. I don't know if I'm dozing off. I might do this video tomorrow. Actually, I'm continuing it today. I can't even look at the camera straight. But yes, and I have bed hair because I was laying on bed and I just finished ReZero season 2 part 2. I just finished it. That's kind of weird to say season 2 part 2. Could I just call it season 3 or season 2 part 2? Just too long. No. The real name is ReZero starting life in a new world season 2 part 2. That's a long ass name. Yeah. Do I have to comb my hair though? Well, that's okay. I'm even never mind. Okay, but I don't even know how to start this video. This video is gonna be all over the place, honestly. This won't be really a constructive review because that's kind of boring, and I didn't even write a script. Honestly, this is more like my impressions on what I think about the series, and season 2 part 2 for the most part because, yeah. But ReZero season 2 part 2. I actually loved season 2 part 2 and I think it's my favorite part. Actually, is it my favorite part of the series? To be honest, I maybe season 1 is close actually. I feel like it's on par. Only reason why I think season 1 might excel season 2 part 2 is only because of the animation, honestly. Because season 1 animation was top tier. But it's oh well. But the thing I liked the most about season 2 part 2, which was surprising, was the OST. Because whenever I watch shows, I never focus on that. And it's always in the background. But then for ReZero, it feels like there's so many different varieties of soundtracks used that I always notice it and it always brings out an emotion in me. A lot of the OCs were so sad. And even though something particularly not something that wouldn't really make me cry in the episode. I felt like crying and I teared up a little bit in a lot of the episodes. And maybe it's more like how I got invested in the characters too. That possibly could do it too. It's the characterization don't feel shallow. The story is always good because it's ReZero. I could literally talk a lot about that, but like almost everyone already knows that. And ReZero is always a series that changed over time. It just felt like it's another type of isekai that just felt more violent. And and to be honest, I like those types of shows where the main character suffers all the time, and honestly, that was my thing. But then again, season 2 really developed it into a show that felt more character based, and it made everything not feel shallow anymore. And it showed that it could be more than just violent. That's what I like too. But I did feel like some of the dialogue scenes in season 2 part 2 especially did drag a little bit. Honestly, that was kind of like, oh well, they could have shortened down a lot of it. It felt like they adapted everything off the light novel. They might have cut. They definitely did cut some out, but season 2 part 2, it felt like they adapted every single line. That's how it felt. Because a lot of times it just felt like they were repeating the same thing over and over again. But like it's a small criticism. Most of the criticisms I have for season 2 part 2 are just nitpicks. Really, the animation is the big problem though. A lot of times, a lot of scenes did feel like PowerPoints and awkward a little bit here and there, and some CGI use was like not that great, and and there was one scene which was small but it was annoying where this is an example. They did this a couple times where Subaru was putting a blanket over Amelia's, yeah, whatever. It kind of didn't show it animated. It had an effect where where it went from him holding it to automatically already doing it. It was that effect. If you go back and watch that scene, You could tell, and they did this a couple of times too to make it felt cheap. Honestly, it's kind of hard to explain by just talking about it. If I could find it, I'll probably just show it now. The coronavirus was an issue and a lot of other things, honestly. And when I watch season 1v0, I'm always expecting good animation and good expressions. When I'm watching season 2, though, I'm not actually looking for good animation because it doesn't need it. Whenever I watch v0, I never really expect good animation. It doesn't mean it doesn't have it. I don't really care. It doesn't need it. This is an example. I'm not trying to hate another series, but like Demon Slayer. Like, when I'm watching that, I'm expecting good animation more than anything else. Like, story-wise, honestly, I don't really care about that when I'm watching Demon Slayer. Even if it's shit. If it's good animation, it's good. Because I'm shallow. Being in the sanctuary for the whole season kind of felt too much. It did go to the mansion here and there, but yeah. And the fights were kind of short, honestly. And it felt too not anticlimactic. It just felt too fast. And yeah, that's basically it. That's it, really. But anyways, ReZero. It's amazing, and I recommend everyone watching it. It developed from a show that started off being just suffer porn to something more. That actually developed every character. Many people will enjoy it. If you love great characters, yeah, actually ReZero excels in the characters. I really noticed that a lot because Amelia, I never liked her in season 1. Actually, I never mind. She was okay. To be honest, I didn't even care about Rem either because I didn't care about either of them, and I didn't care about the waifu war at all. You know, honestly, Beatrice was the best for me if I had to pick a girl. But honestly, my favorite character had to be Subaru because even though he's really cringe at points in the story, he really becomes a he develops throughout the story, and actually he feels like it's earned. He never starts off as a perfect human. He slowly developed into a better person, and he had to suffer a lot for that, but he does become better. And yeah, and Amelia became much more better actually, and I actually like Amelia now, but I still don't think she's ready to be the person who's in charge of a country yet, because I feel like she's too idealistic and naive at this point. But she's growing, and I can feel like if she if she develops more, she maybe could become leadership material. In recent times, I feel like Subaru has become one of those most interesting characters to follow through. Even though Subaru looks like a generic character, and I feel like it's done that on purpose, but like he's really more than that. He holds the glue of the show, honestly. Even though Islot in episode 13 and 14 in season 1 was cringe because of Subaru and him failing all the time. But him finally being able to understand and becoming a better person in season 2 was something really worth watching. So that's all I really had to say. I don't know if I have anything more to say. Can't think of anything right now at this point. I have so many other shows to talk about too. I have Jujutsu Kaisen, which I watched like months ago, and I still have to talk about that. Jobless Reincarnation. I'll probably talk about the most popular ones that I've watched since it's like gets more views. And I still have to talk about the Demon Slayer movie. I just chose to do this because I felt like it, and I just finished ReZero just like a couple minutes ago, literally, or a couple minutes before I started recording this video. I mean, but like yeah. I have to edit this video a lot since I kind of messed up a bunch of times. But I'm trying to get better at doing this. And I still have to do a lot of skits. And I'm coming up with more ideas, but like it's kind of hard. But yeah, I'm getting more lazier though. So I don't know if I could just keep pumping out videos like I want to. I'm just here watching a bunch of different shows, reading. I'm getting more into manhwas though. They're pretty cool. But all the manhwas I only read are isekais though, because I don't know why. I just love that genre. It's addicting. That reminds me, I still have to watch Reincarnation of a Slime season 2. Then I have to wait for season 2 part 2 after that. Part 2. Overlord season 4 is coming out too. That's gonna be cool. Another isekai. And a bunch of that. But before I end this video, I really want to say that what's his name? I don't want to be rude though, but I think his name was Kenta Miura or something, the author of Berserk, and I heard he passed away, which is kind of sad though because he was a legend in the anime industry or manga industry, anime and manga industry. Yeah, and I didn't read the manga at all, but I did watch the anime, which I actually really liked, and I might actually plan on reading Berserk. Actually, I was actually always going to plan on reading it, and never got to it. But I'm planning now on to read it because I feel like if I ever read Berserk, I might end up becoming an elitist. I don't know. I just have this weird feeling that if I read Berserk and then I feel like I have to say it's like the greatest work of all time, even though I might not, it might not feel like that. I don't know. I just feels like I have to say that. That's why I kind of avoided reading it until now. I don't want to feel like that though, because and I was afraid it's gonna like disappoint me too. But I do know how the season 1 ended, and that was really shocking. But yes. But that's enough of me talking about random crap, I guess. I don't know if I have more to say. If I have anything more to say, I'll just say it in another video or say it in the end credits or something. But anyways, that's all I have to say. Premori Murder King signs out. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Don't forget to push the notification bell to be notified when I drop my videos, since my schedule is really irregular now because I didn't post for like a whole month because I got really lazy and had finals and did a lot of other crap. I don't even know where I was going with that. I don't even know where I left off. But anyways, bye. I'll just end it here. Peace. See you guys next time, whatever that might be. It could be a week from now, a month from now, it could be a year, could be even a decade. But I'll see you sometime soon. Or not soon. But I don't know. I'm just trying to like draw. I don't know what I'm doing at this point. I'm the realest one that's repping. Oh my God. If I die, I'm a legend. When they lay me down to rest, I know.